Hi and welcome. It's Peg, and today on Art Joy Sharing live stream pop up, Chelsea and I decided we'd start work on our butterfly journals. Now, this is going to be an ongoing process for a little while. We both have mothers that love butterflies, and my mother is gone. Shell's mother is still alive, but we decided that butterflies should be the theme. So I'm punching some butterflies. I'm showing how to make your own butterfly stickers. These are papers that have some sticker on the back, and we're going to start the show. But what the plan is for today is to make a bunch of papers for our pages using spray mediums. Shell and I both have a lot of spray mediums, and we were talking about the new products that were out on the market, and I'm saying I've got stuff that's probably 10 years old that I need to use up. So I'm pulling out all kinds of butterfly things just to show things that you can include in a butterfly journal along with those stickers. And then I'm going to get some Bristol paper, and I have a tray underneath with some papers to collect the excess spray. And I'm going to use this Bristol because it's a nice smooth surface, great for stamping on, nice and absorbent for those sprays. And I'm going to use a number of different sprays and some Stencil Girl stencils just to decorate the backgrounds of these pages. So I hope you enjoy this. Mostly it's just me playing with different sprays. Excuse me, here I go with the ums. So first off are these art anthology sprays. Now, I got these sprays probably 10 years or better ago. I was working for a store in Davenport, and they'd gotten Art Anthology as a new product, and they said, have you ever used these? We'd like you to use some of these for some store samples. And I said, okay. So I brought them home and tried them out, did some scrapbook pages and cards and that sort of thing for the store. But I've had these sprays for a long time, and I think I added a few extra when I went to a show when I was in Rockford, Illinois, a few years back. But Art Anthology does not seem to be something that people are real familiar with, but the colors are gorgeous. The sprays actually work even after all of these years. So I want to use these because they have very natural fern green and peacock feathers and gorgeous colors. Now they're splattering a little bit. That's probably, just because of their age, but I don't mind the splatter effect in the background. I think it's kind of pretty. So I'm going to continue to use those and different stencils and decorate some pages. This is a large Stencil Girl stencil. I had some smaller ones out earlier. And one of the things that we were talking about is Stencil Club. If you belong to the Stencil Club at Stencil Girl, you get 3 different stencils each month. And some of these stencils that I use may be Stencil Club stencils, and you have to be a club member to purchase Stencil Club stencils, but you can purchase older ones once you are a club member. It's 25 bucks a month. Not bad, and you have a lot of content. There's a group that you join. There's extra videos each month, and you don't have to stay in it if you don't want to. You can just, go get what you want and, come back later if you want to. But all the videos and everything for ever since Stencil Club was started are in that group, and you can go and watch all of those videos. So I'm going to grab some other sprays here. I have some, what is this? I think these are the Distress Oxide sprays, and some Marabou sprays, and some, what is it? Dye spray from, I can't remember the name of the company now, but yeah, we all have spray mediums. I tend to use the ones that are permanent rather than those that move. because I want to do my mixed media work on top of these. And if they're not sealed, a lot of times those sprays are going to move around on you. So I want to make sure that what I have down is going to be a permanent spray. Now you can seal them. You can use a spray sealant, workable fixative or something on top. That'll help seal some of those pages, but I intend to work with these pretty much as they are. This is just a little journal that I'll be junking up with all of my stamps and dies and whatever I have. And towards the end here, I will show you the construction of my journal. I'm using a die from Sizzix to make a traveler's journal. Shell is using a die from another company, and we decided to do just a little bit different. I think I have the same dies that she has, but just to give you a little variety, we're going to make our journals a little bit different. So there's the Marabou. I want to put some darker color on here just to mix it up. I love this stencil that's got looks like vines, or I'm trying to go for something that has kind of an organic look to it. So I've thrown these things aside to dry, and then we're going to work on something else. So there's the dies. I'm pulling out different journal dies that I could use to make this project. This is a fold over die. There's the one that I end up picking. These are from Sizzix and Eileen Hull. She has any number of them. This is the die that Shell has chosen to use, and I think it's from, is it I Love Art or something? The links are in the description box below because, yeah, I've got affiliate links. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can go shop for it using those affiliate links down below in the description box. And just talking to the audience, figuring out what to do. And I'm going to go cut some pieces to make my journal with. So this is a journal that I'd done the other day, and I'm talking to them about how I want to add some more color to that page. Just didn't seem finished to me yet. So I'm going to get some watercolor paper and show you how to cut one of the sections here. And for this particular book, it takes two of these sections. You need to glue them in the middle to construct your book. So you can see it has the crease marks, it has the holes punched, and you just put those two pieces together. I'm going to use some tape, some score tape, and some glue, some liquid glue, to adhere those two pieces together. And I'm going to put a napkin on the outside for decoration. I have a lot of napkins that have butterflies and things on them, and I thought, well, that would be appropriate. And what I end up doing is cutting some chipboard and gluing this to the chipboard piece. Here I'm pulling out the napkins that I'm going to use because it just doesn't seem like a sturdy enough cover. So see all those butterflies? I'm picking this one in particular. But I'm just showing you all the beautiful napkins that you can get. So I'm going to piece this together and use some DecoArt medium to put those pieces down with. And I think you've all seen people glue things down before, so not going to slow things down for that. I'm just going to keep on working and glue this down. And then I'll end up, before I cut it down, I'll end up setting this aside to dry. I want to make sure that this is fairly dry before I get into that, because the tissue paper is going to be very delicate, and you want to make sure that you don't disturb that delicate tissue. Adding a few extra pieces for fill-in. I'm cutting out some butterflies, and I'll put those in where I think it's appropriate. And in the final shot, you'll see that I actually glue some washi tape around the edges, just to give it a little more stability and a finished look, because you got those raw edges. And I'm going to have 3 layers by the time I'm done, because I'll have the watercolor paper, I'll have the tissue paper, and I will have the chipboard that I end up using for my cover. So now I'm going back to this piece, and we're getting towards the end of the show, but I want to get some of that color down, kind of darken that edge a little bit. Just needs a little something, I think. It was just too pastel, can I say that? A little too pastel, needs some darkness in there. So this is, if you're interested in this video, I'll try to put it in the end screen or iCard or something for you to watch. And it was from last week's live stream. I think we did this on Thursday. So if you're looking at my channel, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, which is Peg Robinson, on YouTube, then please consider subscribing. The show that we shoot twice a week now, Monday and Thursday, is on Art Joy of Sharing, which is my sister channel that I share with Chelsea, where we do the live show. And I'm just showing, the stringing of the journal. I'm going to use some cording and put the cord through here. The holes are already punched with the die, and the creases are already there. It's an extra large die that has creases and all of that, but you need, I wanted to do a belly band around the middle, and I wanted to have those straps to put my pages into. So I will thread that and give you some final shots, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you come and join us on Art Joy of Sharing as we progress with our butterfly journal. Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Remember to stay safe, be kind, and love one another. Bye for now.